Hello and welcome to Keldeo60 Plays. Today, we're playing Pokemon Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance. It came out in 2004 alongside its double version, which is Fire Red. For my first RPG and Pokemon game, and I was planning on doing Ruby. However, Ruby broke. I'll clarify that in later, but I was going to do it, and apparently the chip inside the cartridge itself is a little loose. I mean, not a little, a lot loose. So if I even just moved the cartridge, the save file's deleted. And I was trying to put I have the bonus disc for Coliseum, so I was going to put the Jirachi in the game. But if it deletes the save file, I technically have no Pokedex every time I try to put it in. Anyways, this is Oak. He's asking, are we a boy or girl? We are a boy in this game. I'll be playing the game as if it were both red and blue. So this is going to be the red file, which I am red. So the rival is blue. This was also in the era of Pokemon games where, and some RPGs before this also had this issue of major characters and towns and items are all in caps. And that drives me slightly insane. Okay, now we started. This is a difference from the red, yellow, blue. It's an NES rather than the Super Nintendo. Come over here to the PC and you can withdraw a potion. Normally when you first start up the game, there's if you hit L or R, it brings up a help menu. That's unless you change the button mode, which I did earlier. And the button mode is set to LR, which keeps if I do hit L or R, the help options don't pop up. I'm going to save just in case because the Game Boy player's been acting slightly weird, so I'm just doing this as a safety point. Which is how I'm recording the game. I'm not using an emulator. Like I might have to for, oops. That wasn't supposed to happen for the Hoenn games, but I'll try to fix Ruby to where I can use it. This is Oak. We tried to go into the grass, and he's like, you don't have a Pokemon, so come get a Pokemon. Your free Pokemon. This is probably where most Pokemon fans started with when Red and Blue came out, of the original free starters that you could choose from. Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. For both this and Ruby, I was planned for a all-starter run. So I have a copy of Fire Red that I've owned for even longer than Leaf Green because I got both of them in throughout for like birthday gifts and stuff, and have already traded a Squirtle and a Charmander into those games so that I can then trade them in here. I was going to also do the same thing for Ruby, except the deletion thing got on my nerves a little too much. So, our rival is blue. You chose Charmander, I chose Bulbasaur. Oak will, in this part, will be a tutorial for fighting a Pokemon battle. Pokemon, there's a lot of options. I'm only doing this, I don't actually have to use the potion, but this is also a tutorial of the Pokemon screen if you want to use items and how to check the moves and stats during battle. Run is only for wild Pokemon if you don't want to fight them. Pokemon is for switching Pokemon out. Bag is for potions as shown, or Pokeballs if you want to throw it in a wild battle. And here, fight is just fight. Hit, tackle, you inflict damage. Typing comes into play later because both Pokemon are level 5. They don't have any of like actual type moves. So Charmander only has normal type Scratch, while I have normal type Tackle. Typings do come into play in most battles. The only thing I'd say is the attacks they have now do not get stab for being to be used. They only have the type, the normal damage plus the physical attack bonus of the Pokemon stats. The Pokemon battle system is insanely complicated. We'll go... Oh, this is still the first part. We don't go and talk to Daisy yet, which is Blue's sister and Oak's granddaughter. Talk to this person. He works at the Pokemart, and he will give you another potion. So at this point, you can have up to 2 potions for free. You can still get it after you give Oak the next item, but in subsequent visits to the area, which is okay. Pidgey's a normal flying type. You will find it and the normal type Rattata in the area. And only those 2 in that area. I'll go over where Pokemon can spawn at as I travel through. We go to the Pokemon to get the Oak's parcel because we can't go up towards Viridian City yet because this guy's blocking the path. I think you can technically go to the left, but without Pokeballs and enough training, I would highly recommend not to. And basically on the way back to Pallet Town, just use all the ledges if you don't want to fight any Pokemon yet. That's why I ran from the Pidgey earlier, because it will be easier to get... It's easier to fight once you have Pokeballs. And there we give Oak his parcel. And it's hinted that it's a custom Pokeball. It's not confirmed what it is, as far as I'm aware, in this game. So that's an interesting development, to say the least. Now we get the Pokedex, and he will also give us 5 Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. Yep, when it's weakened, you can throw a Pokeball. Catch rates are... The catching system is a nightmare in of itself, just for... if battling wasn't hard enough. Now I need to catch at least 2 Pokemon. Hopefully Tackle won't kill the Rattata. It's pretty weak. Okay, I can't risk another Tackle because that would actually kill the Rattata. So I'll just throw the Pokeball now. Wait till it shakes 3 times and hope to God it actually clicks. Because it can still pop out after it shakes 3 times. But, which is also very infuriating, but it is possible to... It is possible, no matter what health it's at, to still pop out. Next Pokemon is another Rattata. This one's level 3. I will be coming back to this route after I do the trade, or before I do the trade if it pops up on my way to the Pokemon Center. A Pidgey, because I do want a Pidgey for Fly later. Yay, I caught the Rattata. I'm not in the mood to fight it, so I will hit the run button. It is possible to still not get away, and you'll take pot damage because of it. Because it's harder to run away the lower your Pokemon speed is compared to the wild Pokemons. So keep an eye on that.